Well, we first brought you this story yesterday, and our email absolutely overflowed with messages from you wanting to know more. This is 13-year-old Megan Meier, a beautiful girl who struggled with her weight and her depression. And then Megan met a friend on MySpace, a 16-year-old boy named Josh. She was elated until Josh started sending her cruel and disturbing messages, ultimately telling Megan the world would be better off without her. Megan went upstairs into her bedroom and she hanged herself. After they buried Megan, her parents learned there was no Josh. Instead, it was the parents of another girl who Megan knew playing a sick prank on a vulnerable young girl. Joining us now for more is Megan's friend and neighbor, Blaine Buckles. Blaine tried to save Megan's life by performing CPR on her. Blaine, thanks so much for being here with us. I know that this is such a disturbing story. Megan's birthday, she would have turned 15 this month. It's a hard time, and we spoke with her mother yesterday. Just before we get into the legalities of it, let me ask you, when you first learned that Megan was in trouble, who was it who knocked on your door?
It was her little sister, Allison. She came to the door banging on it, screaming, and my mom went and answered, and she's screaming, my mom needs you, my mom needs you, my sister's not breathing. And I was sitting down eating dinner, and well, I heard that, so I ran upstairs and I grabbed my lifeguard rescue pack and just ran down there.
And I know you tried to save your friend, and you were able to get her heart beating again. Obviously, ultimately, Megan died, however.
Yes, that's correct. She died the next day in the hospital.
And Blaine, now just so our viewers understand, the people behind this hoax, the fake Josh, were parents of another girl who was once a friend to Megan. We know the names of those cruel neighbors. We are not revealing it because, unlike those neighbors, we actually are going to have some compassion for their daughter, a compassion they did not have for Megan Meier. So we don't want to mention their names, but you know who the family is. Describe your reaction when you found out it was adults, it was parents on your block who were doing this to Megan.
Well, not only were they adults, but they live right next door to us. And I was really angry, and I was told I couldn't do anything just to keep my mouth shut since they were going to try to go after them legally. So until now, I've had to keep my mouth shut and not say anything.
Blaine, have you talked to them or to their daughter about what they did to Megan?
No, they've tried to talk to my mom, and I act like they don't exist. I don't even look at them. This
is Megan's gravesite, just for folks looking at the pictures online. And now we're told, Blaine, by the police, and this is in Missouri, that nothing could be done, that there are no criminal charges that can be filed. Now, we had a debate yesterday that's still posted on FoxNews.com with our lawyers disagreeing with that. But what your reaction to that statement, Blaine, that no criminal charges can be brought here?
I was pretty mad, but then again, I guess you can change the laws so it won't happen in the future to other kids with problems like Megan had. So, I mean, if there's any good we can get out of it, I think changing the laws would be the best.
Blaine, without giving out the names of the neighbors who did this, what are they like? Apparently it was the mother of a friend of Megan who was really pushing this. What is she like?
Honestly, I didn't talk to her too much, but from what I did, she was real clingy. You'd first meet her and she acted like she was your best friend. And, like, if you had company over and she'd come over, you'd try to, like, nicely say, okay, I have, like, company over. And she just wouldn't leave you alone.
Yeah, and her daughter, that woman's daughter, has she shown any remorse for this whole thing?
No, none of them have shown remorse. I haven't even seen a tear.
Wow, this is such a disturbing case, Blaine, and I know that you and others are working to have the law changed so that charges can result when someone abuses a girl like this online. We appreciate you being here. Good for you for trying to save your friend, but our condolences on the loss of her.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Blaine. Well, Missouri lawmakers may take action now in the wake of this MySpace hoax. That part of this story tomorrow here on America's Newsroom. Plus, all of our reporting on this story is on FoxNews.com right now. Just click on the America's Newsroom page and you'll see it all. And just so our viewers understand, Bill, the reason these parents, these neighbor parents, did this to Megan Meier was, according to Megan's mother, who we talked to yesterday, because they wanted to get information from Megan. They thought Megan was talking about their daughter, And so they concocted this hoax by which they try to gain her confidence and lure information out of her, and then they just turned it to the cruelest of messages to this young, vulnerable girl who had a history of depression, and they knew it.
Online bullies, pay attention to what people are hearing and how they're reacting. Strong, strong lesson from this story.
37 minutes past the hour.